Hello everyone. Today in this session in chapter sequences and series we are going to start the new topic geometric progression. In last two sessions you have learnt about arithmetic progression. Now what is geometric progression? आपने अगर अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन में देखा है तो टर्म्स की स्पेशलिटी क्या होती है उस लिस्ट में? उसमें फर्स्ट टर्म होता है और साथ में कोई पर्टिकुलर नंबर आप उसमें ऐड करते जाते हैं एंड इस तरह से जो आपका प्रोग्रेशन और सीक्वेंस फॉर्म होता है उसे आप अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन कहते हैं, isn't it? तो in the same manner geometric progression is what? If I have taken first term is equal to a and a fixed number I have taken as r. Okay, so in this case we have to multiply that fixed number in each next number. So if I am having the first number as a, I will be getting the second number as ar. फिर इसमें अगर मैं r मल्टीप्लाई करूँ तो what shall I get? I will be getting ar square, then ar cube और इस तरह से आपके पास पूरा प्रोग्रेशन रेडी है. तो this progression is called geometric progression. Now as in arithmetic progression d was common difference because a2 minus a1 you were getting as d and इस तरह से सारे succeeding number minus the preceding one you were getting as d, है ना? उसी तरह से यहाँ पे a2 upon a1 if you will be taking और a3 upon a2 हर एक नेक्स्ट नंबर को उसके प्रीसीडिंग नंबर से अगर आप डिवाइड करें यू विल बी गेटिंग r. इस तरह से किसी भी आपने पेयर लिया टर्म्स का you will be getting the same number because you are multiplying the same number in each next number, isn't it? So since the ratio is same in all the terms, all the conditions we are getting the same ratio, that's why we call it as common ratio. जिस तरह से AP में कॉमन डिफरेंस होता है यहाँ कॉमन रेशियो होता है. सो वाइल सॉल्विंग GP और GP से रिलेटेड कोई भी टर्म्स करने के लिए हमें AP को थोड़ा रिकॉल करना है. जो टर्म्स हम AP में जो फॉर्मूला है हम AP में ढूंढते हैं वही ट्राई करेंगे हम GP के लिए भी. ओके, लेट्स गो फॉर जनरल टर्म. जनरल टर्म ऑफ GP क्या होता है? सो लेट्स रिलेट इट जैसे हमने AP के लिए किया. सो फर्स्ट टर्म में कोई r नहीं है. इन सेकेंड टर्म वी आर हैविंग 1r. थर्ड टर्म r स्क्वायर इज देयर. फोर्थ टर्म पावर वेरी कर रही है, एक एक पावर बढ़ती जा रही है. जो भी पोजीशन है उससे वन लेसर पावर है यहाँ पे, isn't it? क्योंकि सेकेंड जो टर्म है उसमें ओनली r टू पावर 1 है. इन थर्ड टर्म वी आर हैविंग r स्क्वायर. तो उसी तरह से अगर आप जनरल टर्म को an लें तो हाउ मेनी व्हाट विल बी द पावर ऑफ r? 1 लेसर, दैट मीन्स n minus 1. So our formula of general term is ar to the power n minus 1. तो इस फॉर्म का यूज़ करके हमें टर्म्स निकाल सकते हैं. इन तीनों में वी आर हैविंग 4 वेरिएबल्स इन दिस इक्वेशन. वी आर हैविंग an, r एंड n. इनमें से कोई भी 3 चीज़ें या 2 आपको दी रहेंगी एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू टू गेट द अदर थिंग्स, isn't it? In the same manner nth term from the end, जिस तरह से आप AP में फॉलो करते हैं रूल, एक कंडीशन फॉर्मूला, आप उस AP को पर्टिकुलर GP में अगर मेरे पास n टर्म है तो आई विल बी टेकिंग nth टर्म एज ar to the power n minus 1. So I have to take the last term as the first while getting the nth term from the end. जिस तरह से d माइनस d हो जाता है वैसे ही r अगर प्रोडक्ट है तो 1 by r will be there. So let us write the nth term from the end as L upon r to the power n minus 1. बस आपको ये करना है कि AP के फॉर्मूला को रिकॉल करिए, रिलेट करिए कैसे आया जो आपको पहले से बताया जा चुका है and then you will get your answer. Okay, now the next point is sum of finite number of terms of GP. finite terms, say n terms of GP. Okay, that means we have to find Sn, sum of n terms. Sn will be written as a plus ar square up to the last term will be ar to the power n minus 1. अब हमें फॉर्मूला निकालना है, तो कैसे, कोई एक उसका फॉर्मूला का तरीका होगा. लेट अस गो फॉर इसी आप कंडीशन में r मल्टीप्लाई करें. यू आर गेटिंग आर एस एन इज इक्वल टू, अब लिखना कैसे है आपको, ऑन मल्टीप्लाइंग a with r you are getting ar, then ar square ar, इस तरह से आप आगे बढ़ाते जाएंगे. तो सी क्या किया हमने, फर्स्ट टर्म के नीचे फर्स्ट टर्म नहीं लिखा, वी हैव रिटन द फर्स्ट टर्म बिलो द सेकेंड टर्म. क्यों, वो आपको आगे पता चलेगा. सो इस तरह से the last term you will be getting here a r to the power n, क्योंकि एक r मल्टीप्लाई हो गया लास्ट टर्म में. On subtracting these two, what shall you get? On subtracting you are getting, these terms will get cancelled. इस तरह सारे टर्म्स कहीं यहाँ n माइनस वन टर्म हो जाएगा a r to power n माइनस 1, सारे टर्म्स कैंसिल हो जाएंगे. एंड व्हाट आर यू लेफ्ट विद, यहाँ पे Sn कॉमन, you are left with 1 minus r is equal to a common and 1 minus r to the power n. इस तरह से the formula you are getting for sum of n terms that are finite number of terms as a 1 minus r to the power n upon 1 minus r. अब इसी फॉर्मूला को अपने कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से दो पैटर्न में हमने लिख लिया है. फॉर्मूला सेम, इसको इस तरह से भी लिखा जा सकता है. This is a r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. What have we done? We have taken out minus sign common from both the terms. So ये generally ये formula when r less than 1 है उस condition में use होता है, and we use this formula for r greater than 1. Okay. So the next, यहाँ बेटा देखिए आपको while solving AP हमने sum of बस finite term लिया. Here sum of finite as well as infinite terms also can be found while solving GP. Okay, कैसे? So next topic is sum of infinite terms of GP. अब इस चीज़ को फाइंड करने के लिए, इस वैल्यू को फाइंड करने के लिए पहले कोई एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं. लेट अस गो फॉर इट. उससे पहले AP में हमने इनफाइनाइट टर्म क्यों नहीं फाइंड किया. अगर मैंने लिखा 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to this is an ascending AP. यहाँ with the increase of position the value of term is increasing. तो AP में या तो चीज़ें बढ़ती हैं, नहीं तो you will be getting and so on, चीज़ें घटेंगी. फिर when you will be trying to add up to infinite terms, हमें नहीं मिलेगा, आंसर will be infinity. Here also the same case is there. Let us go for GP. GP में कैसा होता है, अगर मैंने R को 2 लिया and if I have taken A also as 2, तो मुझे क्या मिल रहा है GP, AR square, I am getting 2, 4, 8 and so on, isn't it? तो कहीं भी अगर आपको बोला जाए कि इनफाइनाइट टर्म फाइंड करो, कैन यू बी एबल टू फाइंड इट? इट विल गिव यू इन्फिनिटी, वी कांट बी एबल टू रीच द लास्ट टर्म हियर. तो सम फाइंड करना यहाँ हमारे लिए पॉसिबल नहीं है. बट इन केस आई हैव टेकन A as 2, ठीक है, एंड R as 1/2. चलिए देखते हैं क्या मिलता है हमें. First term 2, the second term 1, then the next term is 1/2, then the next is 1/4 and so on. Let us try to get the decimal representation of this. अगर डेसिमल में वैल्यू आ रही है इसकी, तो मुझे क्या मिल रहा है 2, half I will get as 0.5, 0.25, इस तरह से वैल्यूज़ छोटी होती जाएंगी आपकी। और कहीं अगर आप बहुत दूर किसी टर्म को ढूंढेंगे, यू विल बी गेटिंग 0.000 एंड सो ऑन, है ना। यहाँ आफ्टर दैट कुछ नंबर आपको मिलेगा। दैट मीन्स वो जो नंबर आपका आ रहा है, जैसे जैसे नंबर बढ़ेगा, आर की पावर बढ़ेगी, यू विल बी गेटिंग नंबर विच इज़ नियरर टू 0। तो जब हम इनफाइनाइट पॉइंट तक पहुँचेंगे, एक्चुअली नॉट रीचेबल है, बट हम एज्यूम कर सकते हैं कि इतने दूर जाके आर की वैल्यू नियरर टू 0 हो जाएगी। सो हाउ टू गेट द सोल्यूशन? तो इनफाइनाइट टर्म्स का अगर मुझे सम निकालना है, सो द कंडीशन फॉर इट इज आर शुड बी लेस देन 1। ओके, फॉर फर्स्ट टर्म a and common ratio r which is less than 1, we will write s infinity. अब कैसे निकालें? r less than 1 का फॉर्मूला लेते हैं। we are getting s n में जब r less than 1 होता है तो we are having the formula 1 minus r to power n upon 1 minus r, isn't it? तो I'll be writing a 1 minus r to power infinity upon 1 minus r, isn't it? जैसे आपने देखा कि जब डेसिमल रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है, r की पावर जैसे बढ़ती जाती है, since r is less than 1, we will be getting the value nearer to 0, तो एक समय से 0 माना जा सकता है। So we are getting the answer, ये 0 हो गया तो we are left with a 1 minus r। तो इस तरह से we have got the formula for sum of infinite terms. So remind this formula we can get in GP only, not. So children, you have seen 3 type of patterns of the terms, 4 formula rather you have learned. Now we will be solving the questions related to these formula. Okay, let us start solving. Now the first question is, check whether 5 by 2, 5 by 4, 5 by 8 and so on is a GP or not. We have to see that, and if yes, we have to find its 20th and nth term. तो इसे कैसे चेक करें? So let us take the first term. We are taking a, हमें मालूम है फर्स्ट टर्म 5 by 2 है, तो let us go for a2 by a1. कितना मिलता है? You will be getting 5 by 4 upon 5 by 2, which will give you half. Let's go for the next one. a3 by a2 is equal to 5 by 8 upon 5 by 2. Again it is half. Since the given numbers are showing the same ratio, that means the given sequence is a GP. As we know that this is a GP, we will find now 20th term. The formula of 20th term भी, फिर आपको इसको किस तरह से रिमाइंड करना है? जो भी पोजीशन होती है उतना a into 1 lesser power of r should be there. मतलब a20 will give you a into r to the power 19. Okay, so let's put the value of it. a कितना है आपके पास में? a is 5 by 2 and r आपके पास कितना है? 1 by 2 to the power 19 we have to write. In that manner we have got the answer as 5 upon 2 to the power 20. So this is your 20th term. अब they are asking for nth term. इसे वो जनरल टर्म की तरह भी पूछ सकते हैं कि फाइंड द जनरल टर्म ऑल्सो. So now see, जब भी nth term देना है तो we just have to keep the terms in form of n. I am getting a r to power n minus 1 on putting the values 5 by 2 into 1 upon 2 to the power n minus 1. जैसे यहाँ पे 19 थी, फिर ऐड होके 20 हो गई, जो भी टर्म की पोजीशन है उतनी ही r to the power आया. In the same manner we will be getting 5 upon 2 to the power n. This is your nth. So the next question is, which term of GP is this? The GP is 3, 6, 12 and we have to find the position of the term 1, 5, 3, 6. Okay. So given a is equal to, from the given GP we are having the GP as 3, 6, 12 and so on. So we are having A is equal to 3, R is A2 upon A1, which will give you 6 by 3, which is 2, isn't it? We have to find which term. जब हमें term की position नहीं मालूम, we will be taking it as nth term. A n is equal to 1536. Let's write the formula. A r to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1536, isn't it? अब A की value put कर दें. A is 3 into R is 2 to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1536. Solve करने से हमें मिला 2 to the power n minus 1 is equal to 512. This is which power of 2? Yes, this is 9th power. We are having 2 to the power 9, and on comparing we are getting n minus 1 is equal to 9, so n is 10. इस तरह से the 10th term is 1536. See it, the third term of GP is given to you and you have to find the product of its. Using this formula we can solve many type of questions. Okay, so you have to understand which formula you have to apply and it will make your work easier. Now the third term here, we will start with let first term is equal to A, common ratio is equal to R. Okay, given A3 is equal to 7, the formula is AR square, जो भी position होती है R to power 1 lesser will be there, is equal to 7. We will take it as equation 1 because इसके बारे में और कोई condition दी नहीं है आपको. So let us go for what to find. Now product of first 5 terms we have to find. The first term is A, then AR, then AR square, AR cube, AR to the power 5 is equal to, let's collect, यहाँ पे A to the power 5 है into R to power 10, which will give you AR square to the power 5, isn't it? So the value of AR square is there with us. This is 7 to the power 5 is our answer. Now see the next question. Find the fourth term from the end of the GP. So here the first term is 2 by 27. Go for R. R is equal to 2 by 9 upon 2 by 27, which will give you 3. Calculate and get your answer. Now you have to find fourth term from the end. Isn't it? The formula we already have learned. What about the last term here? इसके लिए हमें last term की भी ज़रूरत है, which is 162. The formula is L upon R to the power क्या होता है? n minus 1 होता है. Let's put the value. L is 162 upon R is 3, its power is 3 again. On solving, 162 upon 27 will give you 6. So the fourth term from the end is 6. The next question is question number 3. Find K. क्या लिखा हुआ है देखिए ज़रा उसे. Find K such that the 7 into comma K and 1 by 7 are in GP. You are aware of if the terms are in GP, they are having the same difference, that is called, same. If the terms are in GP, then they are having common ratio. So since 7K 1 by 7 are in GP, we get K by 7, condition we will be writing, is equal to 1 by 7 upon K. On solving, K square is equal to 1 or K is equal to plus minus 1. Don't leave any of the sign. You have to write all possible options. Okay, so K is plus minus 1. The next is question number 4. It is find GP whose 5th and 8th terms are 80 and 640 respectively. We will take first term A, common ratio R, and as per the question, what are we getting? We are getting the fifth term is equal to 80 and eighth term is equal to 640, isn't it? Let's put the formula. Fifth term is a r to power 4 is equal to 80 and eighth term is a r to power 7 is equal to 640. Beta, in the previous term when we were learning about AP, वहाँ equations आने थे, हम आपस में subtract करते हैं. Here on subtracting obviously we will not get the answer, so we have to divide it. On dividing, what shall we get? We will be getting r cube is equal to 8. That means r is equal to 2. Once we have got r, what we have to find now? We have to find GP. उसके लिए हमें a भी चाहिए. So this I'll take as equation 1. From 1, what will be the value of a? A into 2 to the power 4 is equal to 80 and a is equal to 5, isn't it? So GP is, therefore GP is what? First term A, then उसमें हम R multiply करेंगे, again we will multiply R and so on. So this is our answer. 2-3 number लिख दिए, it's enough to show the GP. Okay. The next question now is question number 5. Question number 5 is the 4th and 7th and 10th terms of a GP are given to you as ABC and you have to prove a given condition, isn't it? In this question small a is already there, so we will be taking the first term as capital A. Okay, question number 5. Let first term is equal to capital A. So A4 common ratio we will be taking as R. Here A4 is equal to small a, which will give you AR cube is equal to A. Then A7 is equal to B, that means AR to the power of 6 is equal to B, and A10 is equal to C gives AR to the power 9 is equal to C. अब जो हमें condition prove करनी है, let us go for it. We are taking RHS is equal to AC, इसमें value put करते जाइए. What is the value of A? AR cube into C is AR to the power 9. On putting the values, what shall we get? A square R to the power, इस समय power क्या होती हैं? Add होती हैं, isn't it? 12. On फिर we can write it as AR to the power 6 whole square, which is B square, and hence proved, isn't it? Now question number 6. See question number 6 now. Here it's an important one. The first term and nth terms of a GP are given to you and P is given as the product of the terms. Okay, so let's take the first term is here. First term A, common ratio we are taking as R, and nth term is given to you as B. So we can write B is equal to A R to the power n minus 1, isn't it? Now P is equal to product of all the numbers of GP. They are AR square up to AR to the power n minus 1, isn't it? अब कैसे solve करेंगे इसे? We have to collect all A आपस में multiply हो रहे हैं. That means their powers will be added. How many A are there? There are n terms, so A to the power n will be there. But यहाँ पे R की powers vary कर रही हैं, तो we will be writing R to the power 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n minus 1. ठीक है, ये क्या है? This is an AP with total number of terms. Yes, n minus 1. So let us solve some. We are getting a to the power n. We have to find the sum of this AP, which is r n by 2. In place of number of terms we are having n minus 1 by 2, first term plus last term. So 1 plus n minus 1 is n. Okay, हमें क्या निकालना है? p square. Let's go for it. p square क्या होगा? p square is a to the power 2n into r में भी स्क्वायर कर दिया, r to the power n minus 1 into n. This is our equation 1. Let us go for a b to the power n. Okay, हमें a and b को मल्टीप्लाई करना है और उसकी पावर n करने से आंसर क्या आता है देखते हैं. फर्स्ट टर्म इज a and b is a r to the power n minus 1 whole to the power n will give you a to the power n into r to the power n into n minus 1, which is same as equation 1. So conclusion is p square is equal to ab to the power n, hence proved. Okay, now we will solve the questions related to sum of finite number of terms of GP. Write the first question. Find the sum of first 10 terms of GP root 2, 2 root 2, 4 root 2 up to dash dash dash. Let us go for it. Let's see what is the answer. First of all, we have to find a and r, then we can apply them on the formula in the form. Here a is equal to, you can see that the first term is root 2. What about r? a2 upon a1, that is 2 root 2 upon root 2, which gives you 2. We have to find sum of n terms. यहाँ पे r is greater than 1 है. We will be applying the formula a r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Both the formula are same, no difference, that it don't be confused. It is for our convenience only. ठीक है. So S10 we have to find, which is root 2 into 2 to the power 10 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. This will give us 2 to the power 10 कितना होता है? Yes, it is 1024 minus 1 is 1023. This is into root 2 is our answer. Next question related to it is evaluate summation 2 plus 3 to the power k, where k is varying from 1 to 11. What is the meaning of summation? Instead of writing each and every term, if we are collecting them and giving a particular definition, that is called where all the terms are getting added, it is called summation. Let's go for it. Solution. पहले देखते हैं कि ये किस टाइप का क्वेश्चन है. इसमें APGP कुछ भी स्पेसिफाई नहीं है. Let us go for it. Summation of this can be written as summation of 2 plus 3 to the power k, where k is varying from 1 to 11, okay, can be extended as 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 square. हर बार k क्योंकि लिखा है तो k की वैल्यू 1 to 11 वेरी करेगी. सिंस 2 इज़ नॉट हैविंग एनी वेरिएबल विद इट, तो इट विल रिमेन 2, और हर बार हर टर्म में मुझे 2 को ऐड करते जाना है. आई विल बी गेटिंग 2 plus 3 cube and up to the last term क्या हो जाएगा? The last term is 2 plus 3 to the power 11, because we have started from 1 and the last is 11. अब कलेक्ट करते हैं. हाउ मेनी टर्म्स आर देयर इन ऑल? 11. सो 2 है 11 टाइम्स, 11 टाइम्स मतलब 2 11s are 22 प्लस अब 3 की पावर्स फिर से वेरी कर रही हैं. वी विल बी राइटिंग इट एज 3 प्लस 3 स्क्वायर प्लस 3 क्यूब अप टू 3 टू द पावर 11, isn't it? नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज, ये क्या दिख रहा है आपको? दिस इज अ जीपी. अब जीपी में सम का फॉर्मूला लगाएंगे. हियर व्हाट इज ए? ए 3 एंड आर इज इक्वल टू 3 स्क्वायर बाय 3 विच इज 3 अगेन. सो सम का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? एस एन इज इक्वल टू ए आर पावर एन माइनस 1 अपॉन आर माइनस 1. See question number 11 B part. How many terms of the series? अब यहाँ देखिए series लिखा है क्योंकि terms are written in terms of plus and plus and plus, isn't it? Must be taken to make the sum 728. मतलब sum of the terms is given to you as 728 and we have to find the number of terms, isn't it? So given series, क्या है ये? 2 plus 6 plus 18 up to dash 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 and the sum is 728, isn't it? The sum is 728. Let us go for the formula. इसी तरह से देख लें, यहाँ a कितना दिख रहा है? 2. What about r? r is 3. तो we will be applying the formula. Sn का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? a r पावर n minus 1 upon r minus 1 is given to you as 728. Put value. You are getting 2 into 3 to the power n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1 is equal to 728. Solve किया देखिए. 2 to 3 minus 1 will you will get 2 by 2. On putting the values you are getting 3 to the power n minus 1 is equal to 728 or 3 to the power n is equal to 729. This is which power? This is 6th power of 3, isn't it? So n is equal to 6 is your answer. Now I am giving the next question as evaluate. This is first question. इसमें दे रही हूँ मैं 5 plus 55 plus 555 plus up to n terms. मतलब मुझे sum of n terms find करने हैं and where the first term is 5, second is 55 and so on. So how to do it? Can you tell me directly whether it is an AP or a GP? आपको दिख रहा है क्या ये AP है? AP होने के लिए आपको क्या करना होता है? उसका डिफरेंस चेक करना होता है, वेदर इट इज़ कॉमन और नॉट. आपने लिखा 55 माइनस 5, दिस इज 50, पर क्या 555 माइनस 555 इज 50? नो ना, इट इज़ 500. सो दिस इज नॉट एन AP. लेट अस गो फॉर GP ऑल्सो. 55 upon 5 is 11, whereas 555 upon 555 is equal to 111 upon 11. So again this is not a GP also. तो क्या किया जाए? तो कुछ ना कुछ एडजस्टमेंट इस क्वेश्चन का करना पड़ेगा. दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पैटर्न. लेट्स गो फॉर इट. So I am taking Sn is equal to 5 plus 55 plus 555 plus up to dash n terms. Okay. Then अब यहाँ पे तो मुझे दिख गया कि ये AP भी नहीं है, GP भी नहीं है, तो मैं कौन सा सम लगाऊँ? तो इससे पहले कुछ और करते हैं. लेट अस टेक आउट 5 कॉमन फ्रॉम इट. 5 कॉमन लिया तो व्हाट एम आई गेटिंग? 1 plus 11 plus 111 as you have seen up to n terms. फिर भी ये मुझे AP GP कुछ नहीं दिख रहा. तो one more thing I am trying to do is I am multiplying 9 in the bracket and dividing also, क्योंकि किसी चीज़ को अगर आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करना है उसे हटाना भी है, तभी तो क्वेश्चन सेम रह जाएगा आपका. So I am multiplying 9 in the bracket and dividing it by 9 also. So 9 plus 99 plus 999 and up to n terms, isn't it? अब देखिए इसमें कुछ और करें हम, अभी भी हमें GPAP कुछ नहीं मिला. So let us go for it. एक हाथ और स्टेप ट्राई करते हैं, कभी ना कभी तो आंसर आएगा ही. So 9 I am writing as 10 minus 1. बेटा देखिए ज़रा. Then what about 99? It is 100 minus 1, isn't it? हाँ, वैसे ही 999 is 1000 minus 1 and up to n terms. Okay. अब कहीं कुछ GP ऐसा दिख रहा है? देखिए सारे 10 के डिफरेंट पावर्स को कलेक्ट कर लें हम साथ में. GP बन गया कि नहीं? सो इस तरह से हमारा कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो, कुछ स्टेप्स हमें फॉलो करनी, कुछ प्रैक्टिस करनी, यू विल गेट द आंसर. इट इज़ 5/9. हमने कलेक्ट किया 10 प्लस 100 प्लस 1000 प्लस अप टू n टर्म्स. और क्योंकि ये n टर्म्स हैं, दैट देयरफॉर हाउ मेनी 1 विल बी देयर? There will be n1. So I'll write minus n. Okay. Here I'll apply the formula for GP. क्या आएगा? Sum of n terms is 5/n. A. यहाँ पे A कितना है? 10. R कितना है? R is also 10. And Sn का formula क्या है? Again and again write formula. You can by heart it. A r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. सो ऑन पुटिंग इस फॉर्मूले को देखते हुए आराम से वैल्यू पुट कर सकते हैं. 10 to the power n minus 1 upon 10 minus 1 minus n, isn't it? Okay. So it is giving you the answer as 5/9, 10/9 into 10 to the power n minus 1 minus n. If I am having 8 plus 88 plus 888 up to dash dash n terms, I can write the sum as 8/9 and the bracket will be, isn't it? So you can treat it as the formula. इसको दिमाग में रखिए. Whenever you will be getting the objective questions of this pattern, no need of wasting your time in solving. Directly write answer. Okay. This is 10/9. 10 to the power n minus 1 minus n will always be there. ये bracket और 9 हमेशा रहेगा and this number will change. The next question is, देखिए same question है मुझे 555, but यहाँ पे मैंने decimal लगा दिया. I am writing 0.5, 0.55, 0.555 up to n terms. अब इसका sum मैं कैसे निकालूँ? Let's go for it. Again फिर से हमें वैसे ही करना है. We will be taking out 5 common. बट इस बार डेसिमल भी है, ध्यान रखिएगा. आई एम गेटिंग 0.1 प्लस 0.11 प्लस 0.111 अप टू n टर्म्स. इसी तरह से आपने इसको 9 से मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड करना है एंड यू आर गेटिंग 0.9 प्लस 0.99 प्लस 0.999 अप टू n टर्म्स. Can be written as 1 minus 0.1, isn't it? The next is 1 minus 0.01. चेक करिए जल्दी से, इतना है कि नहीं. आ गया? ओके. The next is 1 minus 0.001 you will be getting. and इस तरह से आपको टर्म्स मिल रहे हैं. या कहीं GP दिख रहा है ना? ये 1.1 is 1/10, 0.01 is 1/100, 1/1000 and so on. So you are getting the answer as sum. यहाँ पे a कितना आपने कलेक्ट कर लिया फिर से 5/9. How many 1 are there? n. Then minus sign you have taken out और उसमें जीरो के वाले टर्म्स कलेक्ट कर लिए. You can write 1/10 plus 1/100 plus 1/1000 and up to n terms. इस तरह से भी आप इसको लिख सकते हैं. Okay. Now this is a GP. You can see it ना. देखिए कैसे. A is 1/10, R is 1/100 upon 1/10 is equal to 1/10 again. तो हमारा कौन सा फॉर्मूला आएगा? Sn is equal to A 1 minus r to power n upon 1 minus r. This formula we will be using. और देखिए आंसर क्या आता है. The answer is 5 by 9 in the bracket n minus 1 by 10, 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power n upon 1 minus 1 by 10. क्या मिल गया आपको? Just see this. We are getting 5 by 9 into n minus 1 by 9 and in the bracket 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power n. So this is the sum of the terms. So these type of questions are given in exercise. You can follow and solve them. Okay. Now see the next question. If इसी type का एक question आपने AP में भी किया. If S1, S2, S3 be respectively the sum of first n, 2n and 3n terms of a GP, you have to prove that S1 square plus S2 square is equal to S1 into S2 plus S3. इस क्वेश्चन में प्रॉब्लम क्या आती है कि आप क्वेश्चन ध्यान से AP है नहीं है, AP है कि GP है पढ़ नहीं पाते, तो आपके दिमाग में एक रहता है कि दिस इज़ एन AP क्वेश्चन, तो आप AP का फॉर्मूला लगा के सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. So while solving this question, read it properly beta and follow the instructions. So here sum of first n terms, if S1 is given to you, we will be taking it as a r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Any of the formula we can take. Similarly, S2 is sum of first 2n terms, that is a r to power 2n minus 1 upon r minus 1. S3 is a r to power 3n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Now these value we have to put in LHS and RHS to get the answer. देखें कैसा आता है. Let us go for LHS. LHS is S1 square plus S2 square. On putting the value, I am getting a square r to power n minus 1 the whole square upon r minus 1 the whole square plus a square. देखिए यहाँ पे इसे लिखा जा सकता है a into r to power n minus 1, a plus b, a minus b formula, r to power n plus 1. We can apply that formula. And r minus 1. So we will be putting this value and getting the answer as a square into r to power n minus 1 the whole square, r to power n plus 1 the whole square upon r minus 1 the whole square. Okay. Let us take out the terms common from it. क्या क्या common आ रहा है देखिए ज़रा. We are having a square r to power n minus 1 the whole square upon r minus 1 the whole square common, and in the bracket we are left with 1 plus r to power n plus 1 the whole square, isn't it? Expand it. A square r to power n minus 1 the whole square upon r minus 1 the whole square into r to the power 2n plus 2 r to power n plus 2. इतना मिल रहा है ना आपको. So this is LHS. देखते हैं RHS इतना आता है कि नहीं. Let's go for the solution. Now RHS. RHS is equal to S1, S2 plus S3 is given to you. On putting the values, we are getting a r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 in the bracket a r to the power n minus 1 r to power n plus 1 upon r minus 1, and यहाँ हम a cube minus b cube formula apply करेंगे. तो what shall we get? We will be getting a r to power n minus 1 a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. अपॉन r माइनस 1. ओके, अब कॉमन क्या आ रहा है देख लीजिए इसमें से. वी आर गेटिंग a r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 common from both the terms. So what is our answer? A square r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 the whole square. In the bracket we are left with, देखिए यहाँ क्या बचा, 1 plus r to power 2n plus r to power n plus 1, and ultimately it is r to power 2n plus r to power n plus 2. Both are same, which implies S LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, so we will be using this formula to get the sum of infinite terms, a upon 1 minus r, where the condition is this formula can be applied only if r is less than 1. Let's go for the first question. Find 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 3 cube plus 1 by 3 to power 4 up to infinity. Okay, देखते हैं ये GP है क्या. Here a is equal to 1, r is equal to minus 1 by 3 upon 1. क्या मिल रहा है? This is minus 1 by 3. Okay, similarly r square is 1 by 3 square into 1. I am getting the second term also, third term also. So this is a GP and r is less than 1, so we can apply sum of infinite terms. S infinity is equal to a upon r minus 1 minus r, which is 1 upon 1 plus 1 by 3. The answer is 3 by 4. Now tell me 1, 3, 9, 27 up to dash dash dash. If I have to find the sum of infinite terms, can we be able to find it? A particular value हमें मिलेगी क्या इसकी? Just see here. कभी ऐसा क्वेश्चन अगर आपको दे दिया तो आपको पहले ध्यान देना है कि what is r. Next question is find two by 5 plus 3 by 5 square plus 2 by 5 cube plus 3 by 5 to the power 4 up to infinity. Here, when you will solve it, we can arrange this thing like 2 by 5 plus 2 by 5 cube plus and so on up to infinity plus 3 by 5 square plus 3 by 5 to the power 4 up to infinity, isn't it? So this is the combination of two infinite GPs. Okay, so let us solve them separately. For the first one, a is equal to 2 by 5. What is r? Is 1 by 5 square. This is 25. For the second one, a is equal to 3 by 25 and r again is 1 by 25, है ना? So let's apply the formula. It is a 2 by 5 upon 1 minus 1 by 25 plus 3 by 25 upon 1 minus 1 by 25. जब आपने इसे सॉल्व किया तो क्या आंसर आ रहा है आपके पास में? Is it 5 by 12? Just check it out whether you are getting the same answer or not. And the next is 1 by 8. अब जब आप इसको एलसीएम लेके सॉल्व कर लेंगे, you will getting your answer. The next one, that फिर से हो जाएगा. See the next question. It is prove that 9 to the power 1 by 3 into 9 to the power 1 by 9 into 9 to the power 1 by 27 up to infinity is 3. Let us start with LHS. we are collecting all the powers of 9. We can write them as 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 27 up to infinity. You can easily see that this is a GP with infinite GP with r less than 1. कैसे? Here a is equal to 1 by 3 and r is equal to again 1 by 3 which is less than 1. So we will be applying the formula 9 to the power a मतलब कितना है 1 by 3 upon 1 minus 1 by 3. So the answer is 9 to the power half, which you all know that is 3. Okay, so in that manner you have got RHS and hence proved. So children, today we have learnt about GP, geometric progression, its general term, sum of finite and infinite terms. Next class we will learn something more about GP's related terms, जैसे हमने AP में पढ़े हैं उसी तरह से कुछ और terms, GM, geometric mean and all we will be learning. Okay.